It's Week 10 of the NFL, where we'll see this team's veteran wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. This should be a good one to watch. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score a point.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. And if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 4th down, out comes the punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
2nd down and 8. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Putting the tight end in motion. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down. Finding space inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to the pressure too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
And now the punting unit will come on. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Room to run at the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Tight end going in motion here. A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Another one from the 5, second down and goal. He'll keep this himself. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for.
And he will fight his way to the end zone.
But I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The extra point is good, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Third down, 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
Now a give up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I will be right back after this. To the air now on 1st and 10.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. And he'll take it on in. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He gets it to go, and his guys move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout, as the clock stops with 50 seconds to play until halftime. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit wet.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On comes the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This is caught down that right sideline. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This one from 47 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And his guys stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you to our studio, coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on first and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's across midfield. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards for the touchdown. Now for the point after. The kick is good. And his guys are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So now this team's offense ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a first down up past the 15-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And his guys will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. This team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Result is a first down.
Now give on the ground. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now whistles here, and a penalty makes somebody move early up front. Back to the ground after the penalty, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll send him over to the left. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? They'll try to get this one on the ground.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.